Welcome to this session on Weekly Reset for ADHD Admins. In this short presentation, I want to introduce you to one of the most powerful habits you can develop to stay organized, reduce stress, and stop falling behind every week. If you're watching this, chances are you've often started Mondays already feeling overwhelmed and struggling to keep yourself motivated all the way through till Friday. You may feel like you're constantly reacting instead of planning, tickets pile up, notes get lost, and unfinished tasks linger in the background. For ADHD admins, this cycle is especially damaging. Our brains are great at solving problems in the moment, but we suck at breaking down complex issues on the fly, and we also struggle when information and responsibilities are scattered. Over time, this creates anxiety, frustration, and self-doubt. You may begin to question your abilities, even though you're working extremely hard. The weekly reset is not about working longer hours. It's about creating a structured pause in your week to regain control and clarity. In this video, I'll walk you through the basic mindset and framework behind my weekly reset system. This is a preview of the full program, where I go deeper and provide templates and walkthroughs. By the end of this session, you should understand why weekly resets matter and how you can begin using them immediately. Weekly resets matter because most overload happens slowly and quietly. It's rarely caused by one big disaster. Instead, it comes from dozens of small, unfinished tasks, outdated notes, and unresolved issues accumulating over time. Death by 1,000 cuts, if you will. Every unanswered ticket, every undocumented change, and every postponed maintenance task adds to your mental burden. Your brain tries to keep track of everything, which is absolutely exhausting. For ADHD admins, this is especially harmful. When too much information lives in your head, focus becomes harder, motivation drops, things are forgotten, and mistakes are made. And eventually, next thing you know, you find yourself doom scrolling, trying not to think about the mounting pile of stuff that's sitting in front of you that needs to be addressed. Without regular reviews, you lose perspective. Everything feels urgent, nothing feels organized. A weekly reset gives you a scheduled moment to step back and evaluate your systems. It allows you to see patterns, risks, and opportunities clearly. Instead of constantly reacting, you begin managing proactively. This habit also builds professional confidence. When you know your environment is under control, you feel calmer and more capable. Even a short reset, done consistently, can prevent months of accumulated stress. The core of the weekly reset is a simple three-part framework: cleanup, capture, and recalibrate. Cleanup means closing completed tasks, updating stalled ones, and removing outdated information. This clears mental and digital clutter. Capture means writing everything down. All ideas, concerns, and responsibilities must live in a trusted system. Nothing should rely on memory. Nothing. Recalibrate means reviewing priorities and planning the next week. You decide what truly matters instead of reacting emotionally. Together, these steps restore clarity. Most admins think they need hours to reset. In reality, 20-30 minutes is probably enough if you follow a structured process. The key is consistency. Short weekly reset is more powerful than an occasional deep cleanup. A deep cleanup will often lead to hyperfocus and cause other tasks to slip through the cracks. Speaking from experience there. The framework creates stability. You always know where things stand, and over time it transforms your relationship with work. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel prepared. Many admins try to adopt weekly resets but give up because of common mistakes. One major mistake is waiting until things are chaotic. By the time you feel desperate, systems are already overloaded and your brain is not in a place to think clearly or logically. Another mistake is trying to be perfect. Perfectionism leads to delays and avoidance, and good enough reset is far better than none. Skipping documentation is another common problem. If changes and fixes are not recorded, problems return. Notes don't have to be verbose. Simple bullet points with key information is better than nothing at all. Many admins also fail to schedule reset times. If it's not on your calendar, it will be replaced by emergencies. Progress beats perfection. Consistency beats intensity. The goal is not to create a flawless system. The goal is to reduce friction and stress and make your job easier to manage. When you avoid these mistakes, the weekly reset becomes a sustainable and effective practice. A simple weekly routine makes the reset easy to follow. Start by reviewing tickets and task lists. Close what's done, update what's blocked. Next, review recent work and update documentation. Capture key steps and decisions. Remember, bullet points are better than nothing at all. Then, plan your top 3 priorities for the coming week. These should be realistic and impactful. Clean your inbox, notes, and dashboards. Remove noise and distractions. Finally, prepare for Monday. Check meetings, deadlines, and maintenance windows. This routine takes about 20 to 30 minutes. When done consistently, it saves hours of stress. The goal is not perfection, it's clarity. Predictable routine builds confidence and reduces anxiety. This presentation covers only the foundation of the weekly reset system. It shows you the mindset and the basic structure. In the full system, I'll walk you through every step in detail. You get templates, checklists, examples, as well as real-world walkthroughs. You also learn how to adapt the system to your specific environment and workload. If you struggle with overload, forgotten tasks, and constant stress, the full system can help you build lasting control. You deserve a system that supports your brain. If you're ready to go deeper, check the link in the description. That's where you'll find the complete weekly reset system designed specifically for ADHD admins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.